Today you are going to learn about the term called position vector. Here, look at the blackboard. On the blackboard, you can see the vector called R vector. One point P is located in the three-dimensional coordinate system. Now we are going to locate the point P in the three-dimensional space, that is in the Cartesian coordinate system. The position of the point P that could be located at any instant with the help of a new vector called position vector. The distance of the point P from the origin that can be mentioned by a vector called position vector R vector. So that position vector that denotes the position of the particle at any instant of time with respect to some reference frame or coordinate system. We will see the formula now. Later we will see one example also. Look at here, that point P is located here. Right from the origin, we are able to locate at what distance that point P is there, that can be located by this vector, that can be represented by this vector. This is called position vector R vector. Here, to get this position vector, we have to use one formula. We have to use one expression. That is nothing but R vector is equal to. R vector is nothing but position vector of point P. Since it is in the three-dimensional coordinate system, we have to use all the three values. Here, just first let's take the x-axis. With respect to the x-axis, the distance located with respect to the x-axis is x units. Are you clear? X number of units are there for the point P. Therefore, we can write it as xi cap. Here I is nothing but, I cap is nothing but the orthogonal unit vector for x-axis. This one shows the direction in x-axis. Plus, at what distance that point P is located with respect to that y-axis, y distance, y units. Therefore, it should be written as yj cap. That j cap is the orthogonal unit vector for y-axis. This one also shows the direction along y-axis. And then, let's come to the last one, z-axis. This much distance is there. That point P is located, this much distance z units with respect to the z-axis. Therefore, z must be written, and k is the orthogonal unit vector for, k cap is the orthogonal unit vector for z-axis. So, this is the representation of position vector. Are you clear? To locate any point P on the three-dimensional coordinate system. Therefore, we can write like this. Rp vector, that is position vector for point P, is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zj cap. This is a general format. Are you clear? Since it is three-dimensional coordinate system, you are able to observe all the three, x, y, z. If it is a two-dimensional coordinate system, means any one of them will disappear. Are you clear? If x and y axis alone is represented, there this one will disappear, other two can be taken. Are you clear? If the point P is located on the x-axis or in y-axis alone, two of them will disappear, any one should be taken. Let's see the other explanations and other illustrations. To understand the thing in a very better way, I have given one more illustration. Let us imagine a point P in the space in the three-dimensional coordinate system. Now we are going to write the expression for R vector, that is position vector for this point P. Look at the units which are available in the x-axis. That point P is located 3 units away from, that is from which axis, x-axis. With respect to x-axis, it is at a distance of 3 units. Therefore, how it can be written? Rp vector is equal to, actually this distance is nothing but this one. Are you clear? This distance that should be taken here. So, at what distance it is, tell me? Here 3 units. Therefore, 3 I cap plus y, along the y at what distance that point P is. That point P is 5 units away from the origin in y-axis. Therefore, it should be written as 5j cap plus, let's see the final axis with respect to z-axis, at what distance that point P is located from the origin, 4 units. Therefore, 4k cap. So, this is the representation of the position vector. So, with respect to x, y and z individually, we can write like this. From the origin up to point P, how the position can be located by using this expression, that is 3i cap, 5j cap plus 4k cap. This, all the three, if they are added, you will get this vector. Which vector? R vector for point P. Like this we can write the expression. Okay. So, this particular vector that represents the location of the point P from the origin is called as position vector. Okay. Now, we are going to solve one problem related to position vector. After the completion of the problem, we will be very thorough about the concept of position vector. Look at the diagram. Here one two-dimensional coordinate system is given. Here 4 points are here, P, Q, R and S. They are located at different positions. Now you are asked to write the position vector expression for all the 4 points. Let's take the first point P. This is lying on the x-axis. From the origin, it is located at the 1, 2, 3, at the third unit of the x-axis. So, how to write the position vector for P point? Look at that. Rp, that is position vector for the point P, is equal to, now you count it, count the units, 1, 2, 3. That 3 must be written and it is lying on the positive x direction. So, we have to mention the direction now. How to write? That I cap must be written. Therefore, 3i. I cap is the orthogonal unit vector for which one? X-axis. Since it is plus, we have to write I cap. So, the position vector for the point P is written. Let's see the next one, Q. That point P is located here. Here it is in the, not on the lying on the x direction. Are you clear? It is at somewhere else. Now, you count the distance in the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the 5th unit, that point Q is located. Therefore, I am going to write the position vector for which point? RQ. Are you clear? So, here this distance also must be taken into account, and the distance from the origin along the y axis also must be taken into the consideration. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 5th unit, that point Q is located. Therefore, 5i cap plus, and then count the units in the y-axis also, 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4 j cap. I cap is the orthogonal unit vector for x direction. J cap is the orthogonal unit vector in the case of y direction. Both I cap and j cap both shows the direction along the x-axis as well as in the y-axis. Are you clear? So, this is the representation of the position vector in the case of the point Q. Are you clear? What is the next point? R point. That R point is located on the negative x direction. So, count the number of units, 1, 2. How will you write? R, that is position vector for the point R. Now, it is placed on the negative x direction. First, you write the unit. How much? 2. 1, 2. Since it is placed on the negative x direction, what symbol must be used? There you have used I cap. Here minus must be written. Since it is placed on the negative x direction, minus I cap must be written. Don't forget this I cap along with minus, that shows that R is located in the negative x direction. With the help of the negative symbol alone, we are able to say where it is lying, whether it is lying on the positive x direction or in the negative x direction, that could be easily found. So with the help of negative, we are easily able to say that r is located in the negative x direction. Let's see the next one. It is here, that r is located here. Are you clear? With the help of x and y, we have to find out. Look at that. This is at what distance away from the origin in the x-axis? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, r, s, that is position vector for the point s. How will you write? 1, 2, 3. That is to be taken in the positive x direction. Therefore, 3 cap must be written. But with respect to y-axis, at what distance from the origin that point is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, here we have to assume the negative y-axis, no. Therefore, we have to use the term minus j cap. So, plus, after writing plus, we have to change the sign, or in the beginning itself we can write minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write the units, number of units. After that, since it is located in the negative y direction, the symbolically you have to write j cap. That minus 5 j cap shows that with respect to y-axis, it is located at 5 units, okay, away from the origin. So this is the position vector formula for point P. This is the position vector formula for Q. This is the position vector formula for the point R. This is the position vector formula for the point S. Are you clear? So depends on the location, we have to write the sign either positive or negative. This problem is completely worked out on the basis of that all the points are located on the two-dimensional coordinate system. Okay.